Train routes are not just a mode of transportation. They are journeys that take you through some of the most breathtaking natural landscapes. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas in India to the dazzling glaciers in Switzerland, each train route on this list offers an unforgettable experience. Let us explore the top 10 most stunningly beautiful train routes that you will surely want to try at least once in your lifetime. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on other fantastic journeys. Ranked at number 10 on the list is the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway. Located in the state of West Bengal, India, this railway stretches approximately 55 miles, or about 88 kilometers, connecting New Jalpaiguri and Darjeeling, passing through the breathtaking landscapes of the eastern Himalayas. As the train begins its journey from the plains to the mountains, the surrounding scenery gradually changes. Initially, the train passes through lush green tea gardens on the lower hills, where neatly planted rows of tea stretch endlessly. The gently sloping hills are covered with pine and oak forests, and occasionally you can catch glimpses of distant mountain ranges. As the train climbs higher, the landscape becomes more rugged and majestic. The narrow tracks wind through steep mountainsides, cross small bridges, and navigate sharp turns to conquer the challenging terrain. The most remarkable feature is the Batazia Loop, where the track spirals around itself, allowing passengers to enjoy panoramic views of the valley and the towering peaks of the Himalayas. Along the journey, you can also catch a glimpse of the mighty Kanchenjunga, the third highest mountain in the world, standing tall on the horizon on clear days. Its snow-capped summit radiates a magical beauty, providing a perfect backdrop to the green valleys below. The train also passes through charming hill towns like Kurseong and Ghum, with Ghum being the highest railway station in India. These towns feature quaint colonial-era buildings, adding a historical touch to the landscape. Number 9. The Ghan. The Ghan is a famous train in Australia, traversing the continent from south to north, from the city of Adelaide in South Australia to Darwin in the Northern Territory. This journey covers nearly 1,150 miles, which is 3,000 kilometers, and lasts for 3 days and 2 nights, taking you through the diverse and magnificent landscapes of Australia. When the train departs from Adelaide, you are surrounded by vast wheat fields and lush vineyards of southern Australia. The rolling hills and vast grasslands create a peaceful and serene setting. As the train heads further north, the landscape gradually changes, with arid lands and expansive deserts beginning to appear. The stretch through the Simpson Desert and the red outback of Central Australia offers a sense of grandeur and wild isolation, with low mountain ranges and vibrant red earth stretching under the bright sun. A highlight of the journey is Alice Springs, located in the heart of Australia, where you have the chance to explore a region known for its rich indigenous culture and unique landscapes. It is also the gateway to Uluru, one of Australia's most iconic natural landmarks. As the train continues toward Darwin, the arid lands transition into lush tropical regions. The tropical rainforests, large rivers, and majestic waterfalls of northern Australia provide a striking contrast to the barren deserts in the center. Number 8. Flam Railway. The Flam Railway, or Flamsbana, is located in Norway. This railway stretches about 12 miles, or approximately 20 kilometers, connecting the village of Flom, located at the end of the Aurlandsfjord, with Myrdal, a railway station on the Oslo-Bergen main line. The Flam Railway is known for being one of the steepest railway lines in the world, with an average gradient of 5.5%, descending 2,835 feet, which is 865 meters, from Myrdal down to Flom. As the train departs from Flom, you are immediately immersed in the scenery of deep valleys, surrounded by towering mountains and steep cliffs. The railway passes by many stunning waterfalls, with the most notable being Kjosfossen. The train stops here so passengers can admire and photograph the majestic waterfall. As the train climbs higher, the scenery becomes even more dramatic. The tracks wind through mountainsides, with sharp bends and tunnels carved through the rock, offering panoramic views of the valleys and rivers below. One of the highest points on the route is Myrtle, from where you can see almost the entire Flam region from above, with distant mountain ranges and valleys creating a picturesque landscape. Number 7. Bernina Express. The Bernina Express runs from the city of Chur in Switzerland to Tirano in Italy, covering a distance of approximately 90 miles, which is 144 kilometers. This railway is one of the highest in Europe, with the highest point at the Bernina Pass standing over 7,200 feet, or about 2,200 meters above sea level. It is also the highest electrified railway in Europe. As the train departs from Chur, you are treated to views of snow-capped mountains, expansive glaciers, and emerald green lakes. The scenery continues to change as the train approaches Italy, passing through charming small villages nestled between lush green valleys and rolling vineyards. One of the highlights of the journey is crossing the Landwasser Viaduct, a soaring stone bridge with arched pillars where the train glides high above, offering a breathtaking view of the valley below. The train also passes through the Engadin Valley, a region known for its stunningly diverse natural beauty. Number 6. Bergen Railway. The Bergen Railway, also known as Bergensbanen, is one of the most spectacular train routes in Norway and one of the highest in Europe. The railway spans, or about 308 miles, which is 496 kilometers, connecting the capital city of Oslo with the port city of Bergen, two of Norway's largest cities. The journey lasts approximately 7 hours, taking passengers through Norway's breathtaking natural landscapes, from magnificent fjords to snow-covered mountains. As the train departs from Oslo, the scenery gradually shifts from lush fields and dense forests to towering mountains and deep valleys. The railway passes through the Hardangervidda Plateau, one of the largest wilderness areas in Europe, at an elevation of 4,055 feet, above sea level, which is 1,237 meters. This is where you can witness vast, untouched landscapes, especially during winter when the entire area is blanketed in white snow. The Bergen Railway also offers views of crystal-clear lakes, dramatic waterfalls, and some of Norway's most iconic mountains. One of the notable stops is Finns Station, the highest point on the route and a popular destination for outdoor activities like hiking and skiing. From here, you can also admire the awe-inspiring glaciers that form a backdrop to this wild region. Number 5. West Highland Line. The West Highland Line stretches about 164 miles, or approximately 264 kilometers, connecting the city of Glasgow with the towns of Mallaig and Oban, passing through the rugged and majestic landscapes of the Scottish Highlands. As the train leaves Glasgow, you are gradually transported into the lush green scenery of the Highlands, with rolling hills and vibrant forests. The farther you travel, the more wild and untamed the landscape becomes, with towering mountains, crystal clear lochs, lakes, and meandering rivers. This route passes over the famous Glenfinnan Viaduct, a stunning piece of architecture with 21 stone arches set amidst the pristine beauty of the Highlands. It's an iconic sight that will leave you in awe. The journey also takes you through deep valleys, along steep cliffs, and past breathtaking limestone coasts. The stretch from Fort William to Mallaig is considered the most scenic part of the journey, offering spectacular views of the sea and distant islands on the horizon. Number 4. Trans-Siberian Railway. The Trans-Siberian Railway is the longest train route in the world, covering more than 5,600 miles, or over 9,000 kilometers, from Moscow to Vladivostok, crossing the vast expanse of Russia. Built in the late 19th century and completed in the early 20th century, it is one of Russia's greatest engineering achievements, linking Europe and Asia in a truly epic journey. The trip on the Trans-Siberian Railway lasts between 6 to 7 days, taking you through diverse and awe-inspiring landscapes. From Moscow, the train traverses the expansive plains of Europe, then delves into the endless taiga forests of Siberia, with iconic pine and birch trees creating a wild and majestic natural backdrop. One of the highlights is passing by Lake Baikal, the largest and deepest freshwater lake in the world. Its crystal-clear blue waters, framed by snow-capped mountains, create an extraordinary natural spectacle. The sheer beauty and tranquility of this scene make every moment memorable. As the journey continues, you visit key Russian cities like Yekaterinburg, which marks the border between Europe and Asia, and Irkutsk, often referred to as the Paris of Siberia, due to its charm and rich history. The train also takes you to Khabarovsk, a cultural hub in Russia's Far East, where history and modern life blend together. Beyond the landscapes, the Trans-Siberian journey offers a chance to experience the legendary train itself, with its comfortable sleeping compartments, Russian cuisine served in dining cars, and a deep immersion into Russian culture. Number 3. TransAlpine. The TransAlpine is one of the most beautiful train journeys in New Zealand and is regarded as one of the most spectacular train rides in the world. The route stretches over 124 miles, or about 200 kilometers, connecting the city of Christchurch on the eastern coast of the South Island with the town of Greymouth on the western coast. The journey lasts approximately 4.5 hours, taking passengers through New Zealand's stunningly diverse landscapes. The trip begins in Christchurch, where the TransAlpine glides through the vast fertile plains of Canterbury. Here, you can see lush green fields dotted with grazing sheep and cattle, as well as quaint villages. As the train climbs into the Southern Alps, one of New Zealand's most beautiful mountain ranges, the scenery becomes more dramatic. Crossing Arthur's Pass, one of the most scenic mountain passes in New Zealand, you are treated to views of snow-covered peaks, deep gorges, and sparkling glaciers. The tracks wind through long tunnels and over high bridges, revealing sweeping panoramic views of the awe-inspiring alpine landscapes. As the train descends towards the west coast, you pass through lush, temperate rainforests and thunderous waterfalls before reaching the final destination in Greymouth, a small town on the rugged western coastline of New Zealand's South Island. Number 2. Rocky Mountaineer. The Rocky Mountaineer is one of Canada's most famous tourist trains, offering breathtaking journeys through the diverse and majestic landscapes of the Canadian Rockies. There are several routes, each offering unforgettable experiences. One of the most popular is from Vancouver, a vibrant city on the west coast, to Banff or Jasper, two towns nestled in the heart of the Rockies. The journey lasts between 2 to 4 days, depending on the route, with the train only operating during daylight hours to allow passengers to fully appreciate the surrounding beauty. From the vast forests and emerald rivers of British Columbia, the train gradually enters the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains, where you can admire snow-covered summits, crystal-clear lakes, and dramatic waterfalls cascading down mountain slopes. A highlight of the trip is crossing the Stony Creek Viaduct, where the train appears to float above the valley, offering sweeping views of the surrounding wilderness. The train also passes notable landmarks like the Fraser River with its roaring rapids and the Fraser Canyon, where steep cliffs tower over the rushing river. In the remote wilderness areas, you might even spot wildlife like bears, elk, and eagles. On board, you can choose from different seating classes, including the luxurious Gold Leaf service, featuring double-decker coaches with glass-domed roofs for uninterrupted panoramic views. Meals are prepared from fresh, local ingredients, offering a fine dining experience amidst the rugged beauty of the Canadian wilderness. Number 1. Glacier Express. The Glacier Express connects two of Switzerland's most famous resorts, Zermatt and St. Moritz, traversing the spectacular landscapes of the Swiss Alps. The journey is approximately 186 miles, which is 300 kilometers, long and lasts about 8 hours, taking passengers through some of the most stunning and diverse alpine scenery. From the very start in Zermatt, located at the foot of the iconic Matterhorn, one of Switzerland's most recognizable peaks, the train takes you through lush green valleys, dense pine forests, and shimmering glaciers sparkling in the sunlight. A key feature of the route is crossing the Landwasser Viaduct, a stunning piece of architecture with 6 towering stone arches spanning a deep valley, offering a breathtaking panoramic view. The train also passes through long tunnels and sharp curves as it climbs up to the Oberalp Pass, the highest point on the route at 6,670 feet, or about 233 meters above sea level. Here, you can experience swift changes in weather and gaze upon snow-covered mountains that surround you year-round. The landscape around the Glacier Express changes constantly, from vibrant green meadows in the summer to pristine white snowfields in the winter. Quaint villages with traditional wooden houses, majestic waterfalls, and vineyards on mountain slopes create a stunning natural painting. On board, you will enjoy top-tier service with spacious train cars featuring large panoramic windows for uninterrupted views. Meals are served in a 5-star restaurant style, prepared with fresh local ingredients, making your dining experience as impressive as the scenery outside. These 10 train routes are more than just journeys. They are adventures through some of the world's most beautiful natural wonders. From unique landscapes to grandiose natural spectacles, each route offers unforgettable experiences, leaving you with intense emotions about the beauty of nature. Share your experiences of train trips in the comments, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel to catch more exciting videos about travel and exploration.